Hey guys, hope you're having a great weekend. I've been having a productive one, but it's been enjoyable. What I wanted to speak to you about is a big part of what the wild movement is about, but one that perhaps we don't speak about often enough because there's not the space to do so. And that is really about how we're living our life. For me, a massive part of success and health is living our lives aligned with who we really want to be and what we want to be working towards. It's perhaps cliched, but if you're working in something that you're not enjoying, then it's time to look for something bigger and better and more aligned with you. The trouble with the majority of society is that the majority of society has blinkers on, and the majority just conform because as humans we're sheep. We like to follow. We don't like to stand out. But being in physical shape is one thing and feeling great physically. And I really believe that can be the opener. That can be the instigator for having a big effect on other areas of our life apart from just the physical. But jumping a few steps down to how we live our life, I want to ask you, how are you living your life? Are you living aligned with what your purpose is? Do you even know what your purpose is? Do you know what lights you up? Or are you ticking the boxes and going through the motions and living for the weekend because maybe you haven't stepped out of what you're doing and had time to really open up and think about it. Think about what you actually want to do with your life. There's definitely people in this group that are following their calling, I know. And Earl Nightingale, who's one of the original, mindset gurus, spoke about success in that success being that a man or woman, obviously, is working towards something, a predetermined goal, and they are working towards that. That is success. So if you're not doing that in day-to-day living, then what are you doing? Maybe you're just being stuck with conformity and going through the motions. I know what it's like to take some big jumps. It takes courage. I've left my first actual stable income, my only full-time job I've ever had out of uni. I quit after 3 years because I wasn't being fulfilled anymore, and I went off and started my own thing. After doing that for about 8 months, I left that. That wasn't challenging me, that wasn't feeling good, and I left all my clients behind, left the business that I had made behind, and decided to go and live overseas for a year with no plans. That was also a jump, leaving behind security. I'm not telling you to leave behind security and to take these maybe risky jumps necessarily, but I'm encouraging you to have a look at the bigger picture about how you want to live your life. and then start taking steps to live that way. And the most obvious one is your work and what you do for that 40, 50, 60, 70 hours per week. If that's not aligned with who you are, then I encourage you, look at something bigger. Look at doing something that lights you up. If you don't know what lights you up, okay, it's probably because you've been stuck with your head down for too long. As a business owner, it's really important that I step back and try and look at the bigger picture with the business and not be stuck inside it all the time. That's what you might need to do as well. Maybe you need to step back, give yourself some space, and see what lights you up, and then start following those things through. It takes courage, but when we're living with courage and when we're living with purpose, everything else becomes easier. If we're not, then just getting to the gym can be a mission, because our life is pushing us the other way. Anyway, just something I want you to have a little think about. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know the last time that you stepped back and tried to think about where you want to be, how you want to live your life, and whether what you're doing at the moment is matching up with that. We've only got one chance.